we need to figure out who we actually are and what makes us unique and special. I had to come to the realization that I'm very much different than most people. That fighting against that won't make me happy and will very likely make me depressed again. I cannot follow most people's advice, frameworks, suggestions. I needed to figure out for myself what it is actually I need, I want, how I operate, my creativity, my intelligence, my emotions, my energy, how it fluctuates through the day, through the months. Those are questions I did ask myself, because I was like, when I cannot follow the normal path, when I cannot wake up in the morning, go to work, come back, have a social life, anything, I was so drained after that. I need more breaks than most people. I need to go out on a walk and just sort those thoughts in my brain, let my brain process everything. But what's the advantage is I'm quick. I'm so quick. Give me a task and I will very likely do it faster than most people. But I pay a price for that, which is taking time, processing, relaxing, closing my eyes. If I don't do that, my brain gets overwhelmed, overflowed, and then it shuts down. And then I'm dissociating, and then I'm overwhelmed, and then people think I'm weird. They think I'm shy, but I'm not shy at all, because I'm not talking, because my system is like, there are no words for this kind of feeling of being overwhelmed. And I do think that my sensitivity, my ability to feel emotions on a deep level plays into it, but it's also my brain. Like, my brain works a bit differently than normal people. I don't even like to use the word normal, because there should be no normal. But we live, unfortunately, in a society where we all need those terms: neurodivergent, neurotypical, ADHD, autism. We label people with different mental health disorders, but in my opinion, most of them are only traumatized, and it's a trauma response to not being properly held and loved as a child. Anyways, different topic. If you're interested, let me know. I can make a video about that. Just suggest, I can talk about everything. I just need to know what you want to listen to. The other thing about me is my brain, this hilarious, high-functioning, high-intelligent, highly processing brain is slow in the morning. Very, very slow. Like, I'm on saving mode for 2 hours at least. It's like, okay, all energy I have in the morning, it's just to be able to, pump my heart and to feel into my body. No, not working. I feel so stupid and so vulnerable and so weak in the morning. Like, damn, like, I cannot talk, because if I talk too much in the morning or I socialize too much in the morning, I will have a crash in the afternoon. Like, what the fuck? I won't be able to survive the day. And I was judging myself for that. Why can't I wake up? Why can't I get going? Why can't I be there? What can I do that? Like, this brain is a gem. This brain is a literal gem. And if this brain needs to wake up for 2 hours and slowly introduce tasks, thoughts, behavior, stimulation, then I'm gonna take the time for myself. Then I'm gonna take the time for what I need to feel not only good, but to be able not only to function like this superhero and genius who I am. If my brain needs 2 hours to wake up in the morning to be this high processing and high pattern recognition and like this, wow, this amount of thoughts and connections and associations I can do with my brain, if this is the price I need to pay, I'm gonna pay it. I even give it 5 hours in the morning if this is necessary. I don't care. I embrace who I am. I embrace that I have different needs than other people. I'm not gonna allow other people to force me into a framework, into a box, because this is what they expect from others and from themselves. No. I'm not gonna go to a job at 9 in the morning when this superhero machine, right, is not working. And the same applies to my feelings. I have very intense feelings and I cannot run away from them. If these emotions come up, then I need to release them. I have no choice. I cannot say nope, goodbye emotions, I'm gonna deal with you later. Sometimes I can, but you know what happens then? They get bigger and bigger and bigger. The more I bottle them up, they explode at one point. And I don't want to be so controlled by them that I'm not able to make myself food, that I'm not able to respond to people in a way where I know I'm a decent, mature, socially appropriately behaving human being. I don't want to follow social scripts, but I don't want to hurt people either, right? So I need to take time for my emotions. And sometimes it happens randomly during the day. Sometimes I get a message, a thought pops up, and this reminds me of something, and then something happens. And if you have been depressed your whole life, if you have been living with parents who made me not liking myself, feeling good about myself, not knowing how to even take care of myself. Of course, there's so much bottled up. And of course, it's coming up from time to time. I've been through all this healing journey and still feelings come up. I'm not gonna run away from them. I'm gonna take time for them. And sometimes it's journaling, sometimes it's going on a walk, sometimes it's crying, sometimes it's just being angry, taking a shower, insulting a few people who did hurt me in the past. I'm gonna take time for that. And if this is a reason to cancel an appointment, to not work and do the work later or the next day, stay home and keep myself cozy and safe instead of pushing and forcing myself to prove that I'm busy enough, that I'm social enough. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. My emotions are holy. I can embrace life in its richness, in everything I do. The little details, the little wonders. I'm still a child inside. Deep down, I'm still a little child. And if you don't think as highly about yourself as I do about myself, and trust me, I was not like that a few years ago, I just want to let you know that it is possible. You can love yourself, you can embrace yourself, you can find out what you actually need, how you operate, what makes you special, because everyone has something special about them. I'm sharing these videos because I want people to embrace who they are. I want people to stop following what they think they have to do. This is how you embrace your individuality.